Before I begin, I want you to pause for a moment and ask yourself one question. What is that one thing you have always wanted to do but haven't, only because you were afraid? Not incapable, not unprepared, just afraid. Maybe it is speaking, maybe it is writing, maybe it is expressing love, starting something new, or simply showing up as your true self. Whatever it is, don't push that thought away. Hold it, because what I am about to say is not a story about someone else. It is about you. There was a day you had been waiting for, not just for weeks, not months, but perhaps your entire life. You always wanted to speak, to stand, to express, to be heard. You had imagined that moment so many times, confident, composed, powerful. But when the moment finally arrived, something else arrived with it. Fear. Not ordinary fear, but a trembling, a shaking, a fear so intense that even your breath felt heavy. Your hands were cold, your voice uncertain, your heart racing as if it wanted to escape your body. And suddenly, the dream you once cherished felt like a punishment. You prepared, you revised, you rehearsed again and again. But something strange happens with fear. The more you try to control it, the stronger it becomes. Psychology calls this paradoxical intention. When you fight fear, it grows. When you allow it, it begins to loosen its grip. But no one teaches us this early enough. So the day arrives, you walk onto the stage, and in that moment, you wish for anything, an earthquake, a blackout, anything to save you from yourself. You begin speaking. Your voice shakes, your eyes avoid the audience, you cling to your notes like survival. Those first few seconds feel like eternity. And sometimes, something shifts. Your voice is still trembling, but now it carries honesty. Your fear brings pauses, and those pauses create depth. Your trembling brings variation, and that variation creates expression. Your imperfection begins to turn into authenticity. Slowly, the audience starts listening, not to your perfection, but to your truth. But sometimes, that shift never comes. The fear stays till the end. The speech begins with fear and ends with fear. No applause, no validation, only silence and rejection. Maybe even consequences, no payment, no appreciation, perhaps even being pushed aside. And yet something extraordinary still happened. You stayed there for 5 full minutes. 5 minutes where your mind screamed to run, your body begged to quit, your soul felt exposed, and still you stayed. You didn't die, and that matters more than success, because growth doesn't begin when you succeed, it begins when you survive your fear. Look at the world around you. Jim Carrey was thrown out of his early audition. Kevin Hart was booed off stage. Dan Brown faced rejection after rejection. Milton Erickson was once paralyzed and told he might not live. And yet they continued, not because it was easy, but because something within them was stronger than fear. Rumi once said, "Where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure." Your breaking, your failure, your embarrassment, these are not endings, they are doorways. In the Bible, it is written, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness," not in perfection, not in confidence, but in weakness. And the Upanishads whisper a timeless call, "Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." No guarantees, no promises, just movement. Psychologically, fear is not your enemy, it is a signal. It means you are stepping beyond your known self. Your nervous system is trying to protect you, but protection is not growth. Growth begins when you gently move forward, even while shaking. And one day, something shifts. You stop trying to be perfect. You accept, "I am not the best, but I am willing." And in that acceptance, there is freedom. Because trying to be the best and becoming the best are two very different journeys. One is driven by ego, the other by courage. People quit too early. A writer stops after rejection. A speaker stops after embarrassment. A dream is abandoned after failure. But those who continue are not always the most talented. They are simply the ones who stayed. J.K. Rowling said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all." So the question is not whether you will fail, you will. The real question is, will you continue? Because persistence is not a habit. It is a decision made again and again, especially on the days when nothing works. So now I want to come back to that question I asked you in the beginning. What is that one thing you have been avoiding? And I'm not going to comfort you here. I'm going to challenge you. I dare you to start. Not when you feel ready, not when fear disappears, not when everything is perfect. Start while your hands are shaking. Start while your voice trembles. Start while your heart is racing. Because if you keep waiting for courage before you act, you will wait your entire life. Courage does not come first. Action does. So I dare you, take one step, one uncomfortable, imperfect, fearless step. Because the truth is simple and brutal. No one is coming to save you. No perfect moment is coming. No fear-free version of you is arriving. There is only this moment, and either you step into it or you spend your life watching it pass. So stand up, speak, create, begin, right here, right now. Be imperfect, be brave, and keep going.